Hi guys and welcome back to Vlogmas. It is Vlogmas day 2 and obviously I couldn't let Vlogmas go by without talking about possibly one of my favourite things to do with Christmas. Getting to watch the Christmas film. Now we all know that there are two types of Christmas films. There are the really good ones that we watch every year because we love them, and then there are the really rubbish ones, usually shown on Channel 5 in the UK. Watching bad Christmas films is a guilty pleasure of mine, and I'll probably do a video about my favourite bad Christmas films at some point this month, but for now I want to talk about my top 5 Christmas films because we all love the good ones too. So in at number 5, and I know this will probably be quite controversial because I know a lot of people who adore this film, it's The Nightmare Before Christmas. I love this one because I love the songs, I love the animation, I love the story. The problem I have with this one is I can never decide when to watch it because it's obviously a Halloween-y type film and it's obviously a Christmas type film too, so I tend to be a bit weird and watch this one sometime in the middle of November when I'm starting to feel Christmassy, but it's not particularly acceptable to everybody around me to start watching Christmas films that early in November. I put The Nightmare Before Christmas on. Okay, so in at number 4, and I did wonder where to put this one, is the Santa Claus. This is the one about the guy who has to take over being Santa when Santa falls off his roof and dies. And it's about him adjusting to trying to be Santa and not telling anybody. And I just love it. It's just really funny. It was one of the first Christmas films I think I ever remember watching as a kid, and I've always loved it. I love the second one. I'm pretty sure there's a third one which I like but not as much. There have been years when I've watched it more than once. Shh. In at number 3 we have Jack Frost, which has Michael Keaton in it as the main character, and this is about a little boy whose dad dies just before Christmas or just after Christmas, and then the next Christmas he makes a wish for his dad to come back, and he comes back embodied as the snowman that the little boy has built in the garden, and they make a friendship and he has to they reform their relationship because it was quite a strained relationship when he was alive, and he wants to try and stop Jack Frost the snowman from melting because then obviously his dad will go away again. And it's beautifully sad and also really funny and just really uplifting, and I love this film so much. I watch it every year without fail. Love, 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 love. Okay, so my second favourite Christmas film of all time is The Miracle on 34th Street, the remake with Mara Wilson, who is also Matilda. I haven't seen the original, but I love this film. So I love this film. It's a classic about a little girl who doesn't believe in Santa Claus, and then she meets a Santa who is convinced he is the real Santa and tries to convince her that Santa is real, and then he ends up having to go to court to prove that he is Santa Claus because nobody believes him and they all think he has problems, and then obviously he goes to court to prove that he is Santa, and suddenly everybody knows that Santa Claus is real because Kris Kringle is Santa Claus. And I've said this about so many, but this film is just magical. I love watching this one sort of about Christmas Eve time. Usually I like to watch it quite late. I was really mortified when I found out a couple of years ago that my boyfriend hadn't seen this film, so the first thing I did when I realised he hadn't seen it was make him watch it, because like this film and the next one that are coming up are just the films that embody childhood Christmases for me. And finally, my favouriteest Christmas film ever that I don't think will ever be beaten is The Muppets Christmas Carol. I know a shocking number of the words to this film, although I am slightly mortified that I don't know them all yet because this is the one Christmas film I definitely watch every year. I usually watch it 2 or 3 times in December because my mum likes to watch it with me because it's our family thing, and my boyfriend likes to watch it with me, and my sister likes to pretend she doesn't like watching it with me because I sing along and recite the words the whole way through, and yet every year she watches it with me, so I think she secretly loves it. And this film has such a special meaning for me as a film because it was the one that, I think it is the first Christmas film I really remember watching. We had it on a video that we taped off the TV, and Muppets Christmas Carol was written on the sticker on the front in green highlighter, and I used to watch it every year with my grandma. Obviously it's an adaptation of the Charles Dickens book A Christmas Carol, starring the Muppets. There's songs, there's one pinnacle moment in this film where I don't want to sort of spoil it, but Kermit the Frog walks down the street with his son and they start singing a song, and that moment is the moment that fills me with the Christmas spirit every year without fail. I know for a lot of people it's like when the Coca-Cola advert comes on TV, but no, for me it's when I see Kermit and Tiny Tim walking down the street and they start singing that song. Okay, so they were my top 5 good Christmas films. There may well be a top 5 bad Christmas films on the way. No promises, but I will have a look and see. Anyway, if you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what your Christmas films are down in the comments section below. If you're doing Vlogmas, also let me know, because I'd love to check out your videos. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you again soon. Bye!